Yes, so good day, my people. Good day, Africa people. Nigeria, my country. Nigeria, my people. Nigeria, my citizens. There is something very, very important I want to say. Listen attentively. This is a message from above. I am standing under the tree. The tree is my weakness. You see the sun shining. The sun is my weakness. The weather is my weakness. And the land where I'm standing on is my weakness. The land of our country, Nigeria, is my weakness. I want to say anybody, any human laying accusing on Peter Obi for what happened 2023. Laying accused on Peter Obi, saying that he's a weak man. That person and that people is one of the useless beings on the earth, in the whole of this universe. And this care is not taken. That person is going to inherit the greatest calamity of all evil put together that has been committed in Nigeria. And this is a sound warning, and a great prophet who come to reveal nothing but the truth. I was called the prophet of truth who come to reveal nothing but the truth. Not for a guy's name, but for a purpose. At a stage, Abraham was instructed for him to change his name. He changed his name from Abraham to Abraham. My people, what I want to clear up to Nigeria, most especially the Hausa tribe and the Yoruba tribe. God said, if you have not forgive the sin of your neighbor, the sin of your neighbor, he will never forgive you your own sin as well. If the Yoruba nation, the Yoruba speaking tribe, has not find it in their heart to forgive the igbos, their leadership will never stand. That said the word of hosts. If the Hausa nation, Hausa tribes have not find it from the bottom of their heart to forgive the igbos, their sin, their evil will not be forgiven. And their leadership will never stand. Calamity upon calamity will soak their leadership. And that's why whenever they are there, the government never stands, their leadership never stands. Everything becomes calamity upon calamity. The remedy is for they to find it in their heart to forgive otherwise. God said, as 70 times 7, if your neighbor, anyone sin against you for a day, 70 times 7, you must forgive such person, otherwise your sin will never be forgiven. And that is what is working against the tribal in Yoruba and the tribal in the Hausa part of Nigeria. There is no other solution, but the only solution is for them to find it in their heart. Whatsoever the evil have done to them, I don't know. All I know, I was not be born. at that time. Many of us has not been born at that time. Many of us that is carrying it on our head, carrying it as a contract to condemn the Igbo, to say the Igbo will never be forgiven, the Igbo will never be a leader when God has chosen them as a leader. As many of you that has been changing the will of God have been a disappointment of God. I don't want to remind you, that was why you continue to suffer upon suffer upon suffer, hardship upon hardship. You never find a good leader. That is only when you realize and renounce yourself from this evil thought, from this evil mind. Because the Eagles have not done nothing against you. How old were you? A lot of you is not up to 40 years. And you want to just judge a crime that was being committed, only God knows, maybe 50-something years ago. God said, if you all have not find it in your heart to forgive, as Christ instructed us, he said, I forgive those who trespass against me. Father, forgive me my trespasses, as I forgive those who trespass against me. No matter the prayer you will pray, no matter the mosque you will attend, no matter Allahu Akbar you will shout and shout, God said he will not be listening to you. He will not even hear your cry, because you have been a disappointment. You have been a disobedient child to God. You want God to forgive you your sin, all the evil you commit every day. You want God to forgive you. You have been praying, God, 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 and you see the answer is not coming. You never ask yourself. You think that the Babalawo you went to, you think that the riverside you went to will save you. Will not save you. If you think that you have bribed the judge, the authority, not to pay you for the evil you have committed, the crime you have committed, Jesus Christ is coming. He's the final judgment. He's the final judgment. He's the final judgment. You cannot bribe Jesus Christ. You cannot bribe God in the tense of in the day of judgment. This message is meant especially for the Nigerians who don't even know which they are innocent, but they never knew the sin of the Yorubas, the sin of the Hausas. But they took it upon themselves. Hate Igbo with all their passions, all because of the stories or the rumors they heard concerning the Igbos. A lot of them don't even know why they hate the Igbos. They hate the Igbo with passion, and they don't know why they hate the Igbos. Just because they saw their mothers, their fathers, or the politician hate the Igbos. So therefore, they saw almost everybody hate the Igbos. So therefore, they come up with their own agenda to also hate the Igbos without knowing what is their crime. What have they committed? Igbo people was not the people who created the first world war. Still, those people has been forgiven. Igbos were not the people who created the second world war. Still, those countries has been forgiven. Adolf Hitler was from Germany. He committed a nuisance. He committed what the Igbos have never committed put together. Only one man. But still, that country is forgiven. The country has association with all parts of the world. The Americans have nothing against them. They have been forgiven. Such people, God said, whatever they touch, they shall prosper. When they become a leader, they shall be a good leader. But as far as the Hausas have taken upon themselves not to disappoint God himself, not to have forgiveness against some part of people, and the Yoruba, they will never find peace, and their leadership will never stand. That says the word of God. Anybody who know the truth, who love the truth, who want this two tribe to be delivered from this calamity and consequences, should forward this message to them. Forward this message to them to reach to their